This little get-together in time of fellowship, I didn't know there's this many preachers in the country. Honest, I didn't know that. That's fine. Well, I'm glad to see you got good spiritual leaders here, and they'll teach you the way of the Lord. And I am here to just an answer to prayer and to running over the ground that they have laid. If there's any credit to be given, give it to the man who came in here and established the work. And they've prayed and have believed that God would do these things in the last days and has taught you that they would happen. And here they are happening now right before our eyes. Now, we want you to remember that prayer is the most mighty force that there is in the world. It's prayer. Prayer even changes the mind of God. How many know that? God told a prophet one day, go up and tell a king, Hezekiah, said, go tell him to set his house in order, or he's going to die. And then when prophet Isaiah, could you just imagine the embarrassment of that prophet when he went up along the side and the poor people outside the gates? Oh, great prophet, what is the word of the Lord for our noble king? Thus saith the Lord, he's going to die. There stood the soldiers at the gate. O great prophet, what is the word of the Lord from our king? Thus saith the Lord, he's going to die. Hezekiah asked his condition, he's going to die, you're not coming off of this bed. And he knew that was the word of the Lord, so he turned his face to the wall and wept bitterly. He said, Lord, I beseech thee to consider me. I've walked before you with a perfect heart. That's a great testimony. I walked before you with a perfect heart. He wanted 15 more years of life. Looks like that if God wanted to grant it to him, he was the greatest man in the kingdom. Looked like he would just have said, all right, Hezekiah, I'm going to let you live for 15 more years. But you see, God has a system, the way to do things. Instead of that, God went down into the little brush harbor out into the bush somewhere where Isaiah the prophet was and said, go back and tell him that I heard him. I'm going to grant it to him. Now, see, prayer changed things. See? Prayer changed things. But the embarrassment of that prophet coming back, why are you returning, prophet of the Lord? Thus saith the Lord, he's going to live. The soldiers, what about it? Thus saith the Lord, he's going to live. See what did it? From death unto life, prayer changed it. Changed the situation from death to life. It'll do the same thing for you. It'll do the same thing for me. It's our attitude towards God. And now remember that if you've asked anything and do not believe in your heart it's going to happen, it won't happen no matter how many times you ask. But when you do believe, there's nothing to keep it from happening. It's got to take place. It just has to.